I wonder how my crypto portfolio is going on FTX today. Oh no. Withdrawals are frozen, but it's okay. I diversified. Let's check my BlockFi account. It's frozen as well. Don't worry, don't panic. I still put some money on Celsius. That's gone. I still got emergency fund on Voyager. Let's check Voyager. Holy flippity flip flop flap and smokes, everyone. Withdrawals are frozen, bank runs have begun, the entire crypto industry, this is not clickbait, has literally collapsed and is collapsing right before our eyes. This isn't just small crypto companies collapsing, everyone. This is the biggest in the industry are going down one after another. This is like Lehman Brothers, but for cryptocurrency. And guess what? Wall Street had huge amounts of investments like BlackRock. They invested in these companies. So if you think it's not going to affect the financial system and the big banks, you are mistaken. Everybody's going to take a hit from this because crypto industry early in the year was around $3 trillion and now over $2 trillion of wealth has been destroyed like that. So everyone, this is going to be a very important update. Let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into the news, the facts, and the data. Well, holy smokes, everyone. Look at this. Crypto lender BlockFi suspends withdrawals in FTX Contagion. So that's right, everyone. Remember, FTX was like the Federal Reserve for the cryptocurrency industry. All these crypto companies that were going bust, going under, FTX came in there and bailed them out. But now that the person doing the bailouts has gone bust, who's going to bail out FTX? Newsflash, everybody. Nobody. And got an email from a subscriber who has an account with BlockFi who just got this message to say the withdrawals have been cancelled. Listen to this. Dear BlockFi clients, as always, we want to provide important updates to you about our business as transparency, empathetically and quickly as possible. We're in a heartbreaking position of sharing the following news with you. We're shocked and dismayed by the news that regarding FTX and Alameda, we, like the rest of the world, found out about this situation through Twitter. Well, we don't know if that's true, but let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Given the lack of clarity on the status of FTX.com, FTX US, and Alameda, we are not able to operate business as usual. Our priority has been and will continue to be to protect our clients and their interests. Until further clarity, we are limiting platform activity, including pausing client withdrawals as allowed under our terms. We'll share more specifics as soon as possible. We request the clients not deposit to BlockFi wallet or interest accounts at this time. Well, everyone, I think it's highly unlikely that investors will get their money back anytime soon. We intend to communicate as frequently as possible going forward, but anticipate that this will be less frequent what our clients and other stakeholders are used to. So how exactly did all this happen, everyone? Let's keep reading. So the crisis that sparked the collapse of Sam Bankman-Fried, which is now being called Sam Bankrupt-Fried, FTX crypto empire ensnared BlockFi, a troubled digital asset lender once worth $3 billion, but which now has limited activity on its platform. BlockFi and Twitter said it will pause clients' withdrawals, citing a lack of clarity over the status of one-time savior FTX US, as well as uncertainty afflicting FTX.com and sister trading house Alameda Research. The developments of BlockFi underscore growing concerns about a contagion from toppling of crypto exchange FTX and trading house Alameda Research. Digital asset lenders like BlockFi and Celsius Network, which is in its bankruptcy, had already been buffeted by the rout in virtual coins over 2022. Now, people, this is something I all expected in cryptocurrency winter, but I did not expect it to go this bad. A lot of these companies, they had billions and billions of dollars of backing by these big Wall Street hedge funds, and I thought, and many people thought, that maybe this might be the year that cryptocurrency enters the mainstream. And maybe these stories, like how we heard with Mt. Gox going down in 2013, we saw a few other cryptocurrencies go bust like BitConnect in 2017, but that's when the crypto industry was much smaller and much less mature. This bull cycle, like I said, again has become mainstream. Celebrities have been working with crypto. Big major companies have had advertising and had sponsorships by these major cryptocurrency companies. But we're still seeing so many bad actors in cryptocurrency, which is still giving it a very, very bad reputation. And even while a lot of cryptocurrency investors may say they don't want regulation, cryptocurrency does actually need regulation. And these exchanges, no matter how big they are, can never be trusted. BlockFi was in the process of moving its assets to FTX for custody, according to a person familiar with the matter. The majority of BlockFi's assets has not moved yet, the person added, asking not to be identified due to sensitive nature of the matter. So okay, maybe there still is some hope that all the assets have not been moved on to FTX, but they're not being clear how much. Maybe a quarter, maybe half, who knows, maybe even 3/4 have been moved over and they only have a quarter left on their own balance sheet. We'll just have to wait to find out. The crypto lender had given loans to Alameda Research, the person familiar said, without specifying an amount. Now, this is not financial advice, so I don't know if this is going to happen, but if you got money on Robinhood, remember FTX bailed out Robinhood. I would be taking your money off the Robinhood exchange as well, because they're going to be affected by this one way or another. The loans are over-collateralized with liquid assets including Robinhood Inc. shares, but BlockFi is no longer certain about where the funding for its credit line with FTX and the collateral for Alameda Research loans came from, citing concerns that it could have originated with customer funds. And we did just get some other huge breaking news today as well. But first, a quick word from today's video sponsor, Tendies. We're all aware that in 2020, the difference between success and failure is information. That's why you're watching informative channels like myself, and that's why I need you to check out Tendies app on iOS and desktop today. With the Tendies app, you get the first real attempt by any major publisher to integrate trading tools into a social media platform. And that social media platform is none other than Reddit. And this app was inspired as in pre-GameStop and the Wall Street Bets movement. Look at this, they have options flow, ticker details, a curtailed investment feed, tally to stocks in your portfolio, and rooms where you can talk with other users about any publicly listed stock. Because I think surrounding yourself by like-minded individuals is one of the best ways to succeed. I personally love the filtered order flow. You can see whale purchases, a ranked chart of bid and ask spreads, and overall flow sentiment for free. I was talking about how Elon Musk buying Twitter could affect Tesla, and you can see the options flow data in real time right here. And you know what I think is the best thing is companies like Unusual Whales are charging customers $40 to $350 per month to give you the same information that Tendies is giving for free. And once you connect your brokerage, due diligence is all in one easy place. So filter out the noise and use Tendies. I absolutely love it. Make sure you click the link in the description and start taking advantage of this market chaos. Look at this, Sam Bankman-Fried steps down as CEO as cryptocurrency exchange files for bankruptcy. So that's right, everyone. It has officially happened. FTX is bankrupt. And even FTX US, which people were saying was safe, was fine, has now started to limit withdrawals as well. The US Securities and Exchange Commission and Commodity Futures Trading Commission are looking into whether FTX.com mishandled customer funds. Bankman-Fried is also being investigated by US Securities and Exchange Commission for potential violations of security rules. And so he should be investigated, people. He misled many people. Like he was a good guy saying he's going to give away all his money to charity. He was doing huge donations to politicians. He was saying he wants to make cryptocurrency more environmentally friendly, but he fooled everyone. And really, he should be facing jail time, but we all know billionaires like this tend to find ways to get away with it. FTX US earlier in the year offered BlockFi a major lifeline by providing a $400 million revolving credit facility in agreement that came with option to purchase a company. So BlockFi sought to raise money at a reduced valuation of about $1 billion in June. The firm also faced scrutiny from the financial regulators over its interest account and paid $100 million in penalties to the Securities Exchange Commission. BlockFi took an $80 million hit from the bad debt of crypto hedge fund 3 Arrows Capital, which imploded after Terra USD stablecoin wipeout in May. So that's right, everyone. 3 Arrows Capital, which was a hedge fund, took huge losses from cryptocurrency and collapsed. But guess what? All these other mainstream hedge funds, like I said, like BlackRock, they're going to be taking big hits as well. So it's looking highly likely that BlockFi will go under and that customers may not get their funds back. But let's now go back to FTX filing for bankruptcy today. Sam Bankman-Fried's cryptocurrency exchange, FTX, has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. According to a company statement posted on Twitter, Bankman-Fried has also stepped down as CEO and has been succeeded by John J. Ray III, though the outgoing chief will stay on to assist with the transition. Now listen to how many companies are being affected by this. Approximately 130 additional affiliated companies are part of the proceedings, including Alameda Research, Bankman-Fried's crypto trading firm, FTX US, the company's US subsidiary. So that's right, everyone. There's going to be up to 130 companies affected by this. This is going to have contagion effects through the whole financial system. In a 23-page bankruptcy filing obtained by CNBC, FTX indicates it has more than 100,000 creditors, assets in a range of 10 billion to 50 billion, as well as liabilities in the range of 10 billion to 50 billion. By comparison, Lehman had more than 600 billion in assets and Enron had 60 billion. Now, unfortunately for FTX, a lot of these assets are liquid. We saw what happened when people tried to liquidate the FTT token. It collapsed over 90% and is slowly becoming worthless. The immediate relief of Chapter 11 is appropriate to provide FTX Group the opportunity to assess its situation and develop a process to maximize recoveries for stakeholders, said the new FTX chief Ray. The FTX group has had valuable assets that can only be effectively administered in an organized joint process. I want to ensure every employee, customer, creditor, contract party, stakeholder, investor, government authority, and other stakeholders that we are going to conduct this effort with diligence, thoroughness, and transparency, he continued. Well, okay, they're all talking about transparency after they scammed everyone and made billions. It's a bit too late for transparency now. So founder of Skybridge Capital and short-time Trump communications director flew to the Bahamas this week to help Bankman-Fried as an investor and friend. When he got there, he says it appeared beyond the point of simple liquidity rescue. He said he didn't see evidence of mishandling when he and other investors first screened FTX as a potential business partner. And I guess it wasn't just them that were duped by FTX. Tom Brady, he was affiliated with FTX. It did look like it was going to be a mainstream crypto company before the scandals were exposed. So what this means, everyone, BlockFi, FTX, and many other cryptocurrencies are going to be going under, including even, I think, Robinhood could be in big trouble very, very soon. Now let's have a look to see how the markets reacted to this news. So okay, Bitcoin did sell off to this news and cryptocurrencies were affected. Bitcoin fell to around 16,500. So we are still at new lows. We aren't back down to 15,000, but I expect that will be coming soon as these cryptocurrency companies have to liquidate their assets. We can see Ethereum took a hit down to 1,200, and a lot of other altcoins are down as well, especially Solana. Look at this, down 52% over the past 7 days. Now, the stock market indices were positive today. They were in the red early in the day, but of course the plunge protection team came in to save the day. And a big reason for that is because the DXY continues to crash. But unfortunately, what this means is imports are going to become more expensive. That means inflation is going to get worse. And I expect what's going to happen is next month, we're going to see the Federal Reserve still remain hawkish, and then the markets are going to sell off again, like what keeps happening every single month with all these people continuing to try to time the pivot before it comes. Look at this, the dollar DXY absolutely crashed today, again down 1.65% to 106 when it was around 114 at its peak earlier in the month. So I know you're thinking, well, how can we protect ourselves during this downturn? And if for whatever reason the Federal Reserve does pivot and inflation does get worse and they try to tell us that, inflation's great and they're not going to stop this inflation, how can we protect our wealth and protect our assets right now? Well, again, this is not financial advice, everyone. What I think is a good hedge and what has been proven again and again through thousands of years of history, stocks, companies have collapsed, cryptocurrencies have collapsed, but the one asset that has stood the test of time is gold and silver. And gold and silver had a pretty good day today as well. Look at this, gold is nearly back up to $1,800, up 1.1% today. And look at this, silver continues to perform nearly $22 an ounce. Because what I think we're going to be facing is stagflation. That is when we enter recession, but inflation still remains high and also unemployment goes up as well. Times of uncertainty, during these times of fear, even though gold and silver will get liquidated and will get sold off during the crash, they will be the first to recover, like what we're starting to see now. And you know how they all tried to say that Bitcoin was a store of value? No, gold and silver is a real store of value. What Bitcoin simply is a risk on play. When financial conditions are loose, when the money printers are going, when people have lots of money, that's when you want to start speculating on Bitcoin again. But everyone, what do you think about all this madness? Let me know down below. Now, for all my loyal viewers and subscribers still watching, you're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.